Hello, fellow robots out there in Internet Land. I am Sobertron, and welcome to the next episode of Titancraft Season 8 here on Tango Tech's Patreon server. And as always, guys, if you want to join me here and this fantastic community, all the information you need is down in the description for Tango Tech's Patreon page. Enough of that. Enough of that. Anyway, I asked and cash delivered. Look at this thing behind my head. It is amazing. It's fantastic. It's like the best possible thing I could have hoped for out here at this circular thing at the end of our pier. I don't know what to call this. Leading down into our crop farms. It looks so cool. I wish I had some building blocks on me because I want to see an above shot. So let's just fly up there. It looks so amazing, which is why I'm recording at night because I wanted that light to pop in there. It looks so fantastic. And she did this in about an hour. It went really fast. Yeah, she's even going so far as to integrate it into... there she is. Shooting at phantoms, because Cash never sleeps. She's integrating it into our northern pier right here. So she's going to do something crazy out here. I don't know what yet. And that's fine with me, because if it looks, a quarter as good as that guy right there, I'm going to be super, super stoked about the way the rest of this whole project is going to come together. Beyond my wildest dreams is what she's accomplishing right now. So other than that, I've actually done a lot. I've taken some time off, though. Just not really taking time off. Taking time off recording would be a better way of saying it. I've still been playing, especially on the weekends, guys. Weekends are my time to shine. I get lots of time to do things, like build a second creeper farm and a sugarcane farm. Yeah, I did some stuff. So we've effectively doubled our spawning spaces for our creeper farm down here, and we've added in the lovely sugarcane, which is the exact same design as our bamboo farm. I did try out honey blocks down here. I had a little bit, enough to do one of these layers, and I figured I could build more later on. But I think there's an item clumping thing on our server that was causing the honey blocks just weren't giving it enough force, and the items were actually clipping on the edge of our grass blocks down there. So we had enough slime to do 2 layers of this thing, and 2 layers is good enough. I got a little AFK hut down here. I got to get rid of that. 2 layers was enough to do this. It's actually probably a little bit too much. When I started off this first creeper farm, I had put 27 shulkers in this double chest right here. That slowly trickled their way down here. So you can see we've only gone through 4 of them thus far. Over here, though, I did the exact same thing. I put 27 shulkers into this bad boy right here. And yeah, there's significantly less. A lot less. So, sugarcane farm is probably a little bit bigger than it needs to be. But, that's fine. I'm going to install some auto shut-off things down here in the very near future. I want to get 3 even double chests on both sides full of shulkers first. And then I'll figure out that other stuff. And I've got the shulkers to put in there right now. I just haven't done it. So I got to do that very, very soon. But there is one more thing that I've done in between episodes that took a couple of evenings. And that was playing with all the villagers that used to be right in there. You can see I even installed a little breeder. I've been playing with villagers like crazy to put down in our storage room. So now we have lots and lots and lots of villagers. I think it's 15 librarians, and then we got 3 toolsmiths there, the 3 armorsmiths. Hi, medium-sized slime. I'm going to turn you into hopefully 4 little slime, and then I'm going to get your bits. So, yeah, there we go. And then, yeah, here we got the weaponsmiths over here. And, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Nothing in there. Actually, nothing in that one either. Just some picks, but we've got slime balls. And, yeah, so we're getting some stuff together, because what I want to do first in this episode is I need to do a little bit of organizing in here. The villagers aren't going to move, but what I need to organize is, like, these books. You can see in some of these chests, not that one, where's a good one? Aqua Affinity, more Aqua Affinity. You can see I didn't really do too much organizing. This one's probably a good one. Silk Touch there, Mending into Fortune. Yeah, so we've got chests full of random books and bits. That one had Fire Aspect and Fortune. So I want to consolidate all this into shulkers if I can, and then load up the extras into those chests right there. And once we do that, we can work on getting some backup boxes done for us that we, in my group, refer to as ARCs. There stands for Above Recovery Kits, which we are not selling this season. There is no shop for Sober this season. None whatsoever. I've had enough heartache dealing with shops, so we're taking the season off from it. I also have to dye these shulkers one color. I went with initially with cyan. I didn't like the way it clashed a bit with the warped, so I went with black, and then I just wanted to see what white looked like, and me and Cash are in agreement that black is the best. So I gotta do all that, make those boxes, use lots of experience. That's what these furnaces are here for. So give me, I don't know, a couple hours, and I'll be back, and we'll go over the other things we're gonna do today, because I want to deliver one of these to all of my friends, because they desperately need them. So it took right around what I thought it would, just over 2 hours to get everything I did done, and that's including loading our stuff down there with like 3 double chests of shulkers. But if my furnace is running or any indication, yeah, I've used every bit of experience available to me right now, at least from the furnaces, because they're all going strong. I actually just finished this guy right here. And this is what we have to show. We're not done yet because I don't have experience. But essentially, it's a recovery kit. And it has everything you need to kind of, if you died, to go get your stuff back, or if it burned in lava, at least you've got something to put back on right away. So right now, we're missing helmets, which are being made right now. I just need to put this last book on. Boots, and then the sword. Now, I save these for last all the time because they have the most amount of enchants. These two, the helmet and boots each have 5, and then the sword could have up to like 7 enchants, depending on what I want to put on them. So experience is the problem right now, which is hopefully going to be solved a little bit in today's episode. We're going south today. Last episode, we went to the north side. Now we're going down to the south side. So down here, I think I showed it before, we had an ocean monument. And I say had because it no longer exists. Sham and I put up these walls, and then Cash came over and cleared out most of this place. I helped her a little bit with the clearing, which sadly is where I suffered my first death in between episodes. Yeah, I died. It took over 4 weeks to die, but it happened. And now I don't care anymore, so I can die to my heart's content, so that's cool. But yeah, we had an ocean monument here, so we're going to turn this into a guardian farm. And I've got some kind of unique decorative, not really decorative, but I want to kind of hide this. I don't want this to be an open pit. I don't want the glass, I don't want the farm to really be seen all that much. And I know it's going to hurt rates, like everything does. But I've got some ideas for that. I really just want the source of this stuff because I need sea lanterns. But I'm actually going to connect this up to something else in a future episode. Maybe next episode, maybe the following one. But we're going to be doing some stuff out here, so I'm going to need to clear quite a bit of water as well. But before we get started on that guardian farm over yonder, I want to get some walls up over here and the platforms up. And I think what I want to do is I want to work kind of on this outer portion here. So this outer portion on both sides is going to be at that same level as the main portion on the north side. And then this bit here is like a little walkway that's lower down that opens up into a larger platform that's going to be on the same level as the furthest north bit where I showed you that cool circular thing at the beginning of the episode. But I got a lot to do out here. It's going to take me a little bit of time, so I need to grab my Frostwalker boots so I can walk on this water here and do a lot of building. I don't think I have enough materials out here because I think this one actually takes more than the north one because it's just fatter, for lack of a better term. So I'm going to go grab those, which I think are right here. Convenient that I put an ender chest here. Fantastic. So let me get at least these kind of outer portions done on both sides, and then we can start working on that guardian farm in the distance. So I was able to finish our southern pier in very little time, a couple hours every day after work. Honestly, the walls themselves on this whole thing, I can do super fast now. It's very, I don't want to say repetitive, but it's easy. They go up really fast. It's the slabs, guys. These slabs, these stone brick slabs take so long to place. It's insane how many thousands upon thousands of slabs I placed in this thing. I don't want to place another slab, but I've got to place tens of thousands of more in this build. I've left this bit open here, though, and Cash knows not to cover it up right now because of my future plans that I have for this area. I've never seen what I'm going to attempt done before in this way. I'm not going to talk about it right now, though, because that's future stuff. I need to clear out another big area of ocean, and that's not today's episode. Today's episode is this. But I've left this big enough so that I have more than enough space to work with. And now we enter the elephant of the room. I screwed up. I screwed this up. I actually need this glass wall to be moved 1 block outside. One block further. All the way around. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun breaking thousands and thousands of pieces of glass and replacing them all. It's going to be great. I was all set up to explain how this farm works. You can see here, you just send a redstone signal, bam, trapdoors open, bam, water flows, guardian spawn. Yeah, no, not anymore, because I need to fix a lot of things before we get started. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do all this glass placement, and then I'm probably actually gonna do a little bit more, because what we need to do is we need to place thousands of fence gates. What I was doing down here earlier was playing with guardian mechanics. To my knowledge, if I remember correctly, guardians need a block of water beneath them in order to spawn. So this layer right here, where the prismarine is, should be the last layer a guardian can spawn, theoretically, but they need a water block underneath. So what I did was, I put a whole bunch of dirt down there initially, and then just a layer of water. I had no guardian spawn in, and then I removed all that dirt, guardians started coming. So I need to essentially place all those fence gates where I just broke that block right there. So yeah, lots to do. Need to redo this entire wall. That's gonna be fun. And then I need to place like 3,300 and change fence posts. So I'll do all that, and then I'll explain a little bit more about the redstone up top, because even though I'm showing you guys that right there at that level, it's actually not gonna be there. I want to make sure that this farm is not visible on a map. As you can see right there right now, right where my cursor is, you can see that little bit of blue. I don't want that. I want only water to be shown and our, platform that we have above this farm. So I plan on moving that redstone down a little bit. So we'll see how all that goes. I also got to clean up down here. I was counting other things down here too. Don't ignore that. So yeah, I'll be back in like 4 days once I get all this glass done. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So it's been a hot minute since my last recording, because I've been doing other things with villagers and collecting resources and things. But I've done a bit here as well. I have extended our tank out, like I talked about in our last clip. So that took a while, like 3 hours, to break all the glass and replace it all. And I've got a quarter of our Guardian farm in here. Now, I just ran the numbers. Just ran the numbers moments ago. And there's something like 8,900 valid spawning spaces in just the quarter of the Guardian farm. Uh, yeah, 8,900. A little bit more. Kind of insane. So each one of these kind of cells you can see here is 14 blocks long, and then 2 wide, and then there's 2 of them, times 10 times 16. So you can do that math all for yourself. It's a lot of spawning spaces. More than I thought, honestly. And the crazy thing is, too, we're actually losing a bit because we're not using the full advantage of our Guardian farm here, of our Ocean Monument bounding box. I am going to flood this thing eventually with water, and I'm going to need to place some glass right at this level and let the water cascade back over. That way we don't see it all that much. I've toyed around with the idea of also maybe doing a fog effect glass thing here. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But eventually, this thing will be tied up with a redstone kind of signal that's going to come up from the ground over there. But for demonstration purposes, I have a lever. So the lever sends a signal, and then all the water comes down because there are waterlogged trapdoors up there. And then you can see right away, boom, Guardians start spawning in. And they end up in this water tray here. Now, normally, most people in a Guardian farm will just funnel them into the middle here. But because of the plans I have for the other side of that wall, I want them to go that way. So for right now, they're just kind of going that way and splatting down below and getting a couple drops. So we still have a ton of work to do here. Only a quarter of the tank. Can I fly? Thank you. Only a quarter of the tank is done, but my limiting factor right now is glass. I can't even comprehend the amount of glass that has gone into this Guardian farm right here. And I only have a little bit over a shulker to my name. I've got a bit more at storage. I've got tons of sand. It's just I don't have a smelter kind of quick enough to keep up with my demand. So I'm going to use what I got here. Hopefully I can get the second half of this thing done and then call it a day. I don't know if I want to do that one. I was initially planning on doing that second quarter. But I'm considering doing this one because then it would let me do that other project that much quicker. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's really not going to matter because the glass wall is there. So hopefully when I get back, I got this thing kind of halfway done. We'll see. And I can do a quick AFK session right now. Like I said, they are just falling down into a drop chute, which there's no good way in. I'm literally going into the water, going down this hole here, and hopefully I don't, fall to my death right here. But there we go. Yeah. So yeah, it's done a little bit, but this is not the final result. This is just for now while I build the farm. In the future, I'm gonna do many more things, but it all depends on the stuff out here. So I'm getting way ahead of myself, like I always do. Like I said, gonna build the second half or second quarter, which will make it halfway done. Math things, great. Look at him. Hi guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hopefully, when I get back halfway done, maybe a bit more. We'll see what happens. So half of our Guardian farm is now complete, but I cannot progress any further because I am 100% out of glass. I even had to smelt a little bit more just to finish this half, and it's very slow going because my storage room only has 24 furnaces in it. So I think I know what I'm doing next episode already, and that's building a smelter of some kind somewhere in our base. But it's working pretty well, just from a pure AFK kind of drop perspective. We got enough in an hour to make a stack of sea lanterns. And it's absolutely needed because Cash has been going full ham with it. Let me slide down here really quick. You can see Cash is lighting the underbits of our piers out here. She's done it on both the south and north side, and the way she's doing it is similar to what I showed earlier at the very beginning, where she's doing this hidden lighting technique where no light is coming through this, but it looks like this kind of shadowy light effect, and I really love it. And she threw in some color, which I really liked. I didn't expect this, but from certain angles, you can't even see that light stuff, and then the cyan concrete just looks really good. But then up here is the other thing I wanted to show. This is kind of what I was going for. I needed to cover it over with water just to make it look a little bit more presentable. I wish it was a little bit darker and not as transparent. I'm trying to figure out ways to do this. I'm thinking maybe blue carpet over everything. I don't know, just to kind of increase the blue factor, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I'm just rambling. But I have to call it quits here, guys. Like, I have no more raw material. So, yeah, next episode, which I'm probably going to start recording immediately, is going to involve a smelter of some kind. But until next time, you guys have a good one.